Welcome to the Hardstyle Kettlebell Pro channel. My name is Coach Luca. I'm here to make you stronger. I want to talk to you about the moving target complex. This one is a classic by Strong First, designed by Pavel Tsatsouline. The gist of it is you take three exercises. You have your clean, your press, and your squat, all done with double kettlebells. Now the moving target is exactly that. You're going to be focusing each round on a specific exercise that you're going to be doing more reps of. Now the really nice thing about the moving target complex is that you get to challenge one muscle group at a time. So we're going to focus first on the military press, and then the squat, and then the clean. The target changes for every cluster of rounds. I'm going to explain shortly on the whiteboard. Why do I really like this program is that it challenges all the muscles in the body. It even challenges your heart rate. If you're looking for a full body workout and it's minimalist, do it. Now the reps don't exceed 5 in any set, but the whole routine is quite challenging nonetheless. Welcome to the whiteboard, and I'm going to explain to you how the moving target complex works. So you're going to choose a pair of kettlebells that you can press strictly for 8 reps. That's going to be your starting weight. Your first session, it's going to go like this. You're going to be doing 1 clean, 2 presses, and 1 squat. First is we're going to target the press, and we're going to do 3 rounds targeting the press. Next round is going to be 1 clean, 3 presses, 1 squat. Following round is going to be 1 clean, 5 presses, and 1 squat. That's the first series. Second series, we're going to target the squat. So it's going to be 1 clean, 1 press, 2 squats. Second round, 1 clean, 1 press, 3 squats. Third round, 1 clean, 1 press, 5 squats. As you can see, the concept is fairly easy to understand. The last target is going to be the clean, so that's the one we're going to emphasize next. So you're going to be doing, you guessed it, 2 cleans, 1 press, 1 squat, and then 3 cleans, 1 press, 1 squat. Last round, 5 cleans, 1 press, 1 squat. And basically that's the moving target. So there's a total of 9 rounds that you're going to be targeting each exercise separately, emphasizing the 2, 3, 5 reps, and the rest of them are going to be single reps. You're going to have questions, I'm sure, is how much rest should you take between each round? Take your time. If you're working with a partner, it can be a 1-to-1 work-rest ratio to challenge yourself. Otherwise, just take your time. It could be about a couple minutes. After you've completed the moving target once with all 3 exercises, take about a 5 to 10 minute rest, and then repeat the entire 9 rounds again to challenge yourself. You can definitely play around with variety or substituting some exercises. I would change the press for a seesaw press, for example, instead of a double strict press. Instead of a squat, you can do a lunge, for example, if you'd like to. So the whole concept behind this moving target is to keep it simple, but also challenge yourself. I'm going to explain to you how you can progress in the 2, 3, 5 sequence. All right, so if you want to do the moving target as a program, the whole process takes about 6 weeks. So once you've identified your weights that you're going to be using for the program, it's an 8 rep max that you can press 8 times. So that's going to be the weights you're going to be using for all the exercises. The first week, you're going to be doing the moving target with the 2, 3, 5 as I explained previously. Now there's going to be 3 days a week. So you have your heavy day, that could be Monday. Wednesday is going to be the light day. And the light day, you're going to drop a bell size. It could be 4 to 8 kilos lighter than what you're using, and perform the same routine. On the Friday, it's going to be a medium day, and you're going to be resting twice as much that you usually do in the heavy day. You're going to be using the same weights that you do for your 8 rep max on both the heavy and the medium days, except on the heavy days, you're doing shorter rest periods. So if you had a partner, it would be a 1-to-1 work-rest ratio. Repeating myself again, on the light day, it's a lighter bell. It's the same workout as Monday, except they're lighter. And then on the medium day, you're using the same 8 rep max weights. However, you're taking double the rest as usual. Makes sense? Now the progression goes like this, is each week you will add 1 rep to the last set. So week 2 would be 6, week 3 would be 7, week 4 would be 8, week 5 would be 9, week 6 would be 10. You'll end up being able to challenge yourself on the last week with 10 reps on the last set, which is going to be pretty challenging. Now, up until that point, I had mentioned that you would do the moving target complex, which would be 9 rounds twice, 18 rounds in total. Once you reach about 7 or 8 reps, you would do this only 1 time, I would suggest. As it gets really challenging, you probably won't have enough energy to repeat it twice. If you do, then you can try it, but you'll definitely see that it's going to be too challenging to keep that up. So I recommend you only repeat the complex, the entire thing, 1 time instead of 2. Hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, drop some comments down below. The second plan follows a very interesting progression. I'm going to explain to you the way it works. So this is the same routine, the moving target complex, but this time we're going to be using heavier pair of kettlebells. This plan follows a 6 rep max instead of the 8 rep max, which was the first plan. So let's go dive a little bit deeper into the plan B for the moving target complex. This one has 3 days as well, and you're gonna have the heavy day and you're gonna have the light day, basically alternating heavy and then light. The heavy weights are the weights that you're using, like I mentioned, for the 6 rep max, and the lighter ones are 4 to 8 kilos lighter. So for example, if you're using a pair of 28, you might use 24s or 20 kilos for the lighter day. The concept is pretty simple. You do your heavy day, you start off at 235 for the moving target, and then you repeat the same thing for the light day. Now, look carefully at the rep progression. Then we go back to another heavy day, and we're gonna add 1 rep to the first round over here. So it's gonna be 3-3-5 instead of 2-3-5. Repeat again as light. We're bumping up another rep on the second round, so making it a 3-4-5. Again, you repeat that twice. Again, repeat that with the light day. In the third week, it's gonna be 4-4-5 twice. And repeat again on the light day on day 2. Day 3, we bump it up a notch. We add a rep in the middle, making it 4-5-5 times 2. Repeat again light day. On week 4, you're gonna hit a benchmark, which is 3 sets of 5. We're only gonna do that once. It's pretty much a form of a deload. We're gonna do this again as a light day, repeat it twice. Here's our benchmark progression. So it's gonna be 2, 4, 6. So we're starting the ladders a little bit differently with a higher number at the top end and still starting at 2, and then we got 4 in the middle. So 2, 4, 6, we're starting on week 5 for the heavy times 2, repeat again for the light, and we're gonna double the reps here. Okay, so we're gonna go from 2 to 4, 4 again, and then 6, repeat on the light day. As a heavy day, we're gonna just repeat this once because we're close to our end of our cycle. And for the light, for sure, you could do it twice, so no problem. We're gonna do 4, 6, 6 twice. And on week 7, we peak. We wanna hit 3 rounds of 6 with our 6 rep max. So in 7 weeks, you'll be able to do 3 rounds of 6 reps with your previous 6 rep max. It's a pretty significant increase in strength. So on day 2, you will deload with the light day, repeat the same thing. And on the last day, you're gonna test your 1 rep max for the press. So here's how you would test for your 1 rep max on the last day of the program. So after you had a rest, the workout before was fairly easy, you're feeling fresh, strong, and ready to perform a personal best. You can test for a 1 rep max, and you can also do a second test, which is as many reps as possible. So a rep max with the same weight you were using before. So we'll try that. We could do both. If you were using, for example, 2 28s for the program, here's how you would perform your testing. Provided you have multiple kettlebells that you have many weights available, you can start easy with 2/16 and do a set of 5. See how that feels. Then you can jump up to 24s, 20s or 24s for a set of 3. And then you can go to the weights you're using for the program, which is the 28s, and just do a set of 2. Now, if you're feeling strong, you can go for double 32 or single 32 if you have them. It could be either 132 or 232s. If you're feeling really strong, you can try 232s. And then you attempt your test, your 1 rep max with that weight. After about a 10-minute rest, you could do a rep max test, as many reps as possible with the weights you've been using in your program. Rep them out and see how many you get. So here's some frequently asked questions for the Moving Target program. What can I do on other days that I'm not doing this program? You can do some kettlebell swings. You can do some get-ups, such as a simple and sinister program. You can practice different exercises that you're not doing, such as pull-ups, maybe some pistol squats or some push-ups. If you're gonna add variety days, keep it light and easy because this program is quite challenging. So which plan should you choose? Should you choose the first one or the second option? Plan A or plan B? You could do both. Just have a rest in between. Do a few weeks of kettlebell swings. Do maybe simple and sinister or some snatches. You can do some barbell. But take a break in between programs so your body resensitizes itself. If you just want to practice the moving target as an add-on to your current program, so if you're doing barbell or kettlebell or whatever you're doing and you want to do this, you can practice it once or twice a week. And think of it as that, as you're just practicing your kettlebell training. Keep the reps to 2, 3, 5, and I wouldn't worry about increasing. Once you finish either plan, switch to something completely different. So I really hope you like the Moving Target Complex. Remember that you can do the Moving Target as a standalone practice. So if you're already doing a training program and you just want to add variety, you can just do the Moving Target with the sets up to 5. So just the 2, 3, 5 without any progressions. If you want to do it as a 6-week program, there are 2 options for that. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay strong.